The weather-beaten trail wound ahead into the dust-racked climes of the barren land, which dominates large portions of the Norgolian Empire. Age-worn hoofprints smothered by the sifting sands of time shone dully against the dust splat.
My turn.
Okay.
The dust-splattered crust of Earth. The tireless sun casts its parching rays of incandescence from overhead. Halfway through its daily revolution, small rodents scampered about, occupying themselves in the daily accomplishments of their dismal lives. Dust sprayed over 3 heaving mounts in blinding clouds, while they bore the burdensome cargoes of their struggling overseers. "Prepare to embrace your creators in the Stygian haunts of hell, barbarian," gasped the first soldier. "Only after you have kissed the fleeting stead of death, wretch," returned Grigner. A sweeping blade of flashing steel riveted from the massive barbarian's hide enameled shield. All wrong. Barbarians needs an apostrophe between the S and then hide enameled. That needs like
I don't know, that line thingy in between it.
a hyphen. It needs a hyphen. The barbarian's hide enameled shield, as his rippling right arm thrust forth, sending a steel-shod blade to the hilt into the soldier's vital organs.
Flow.
That does not sound right.
No.
This guy was 16.
Even I could write better than this. I mean, it's descriptive, but it's
Terrible.
It's not that it's terrible, but it needs, like, he should have worked on it first. Like, maybe had, like, a person, like, help him make his flow smoother. Because if he wrote it in his head, it might have sounded correct to him.
Mm-hmm. The disemboweled mercenary crumpled from his saddle and sank into the
Wait, it
clouded
never
sward.
said he was disemboweled. It just
Into
said
the soldier's vital organs, but it didn't say, it's just into. It's not like ripping it open and having his organs spill out. He should have described that. That would have at least made it interesting. The disemboweled mercenary crumpled from his saddle and sank to the clouded sward, sprinkling the parched dust with crimson droplets of escaping life.
If he had been
fluid.
disemboweled, then, like, he would have been, like, just gushing it. And life fluid? I mean, couldn't he have at least said life's,
It's
nourishment?
life fluid? That's blood, dude. Why do you have to, like, overdo everything? What are you, Stephanie Meyer? The enthused barbarian swiveled about, his shock of fiery red hair tossing robustly.
Robustly? What? What? Jeez, this guy's like Kona, always like, it seems as if he's used the swords for every word that wasn't need. Like, enthused, what's that supposed to mean?
Robustly in the humid air currents.
They don't know.
Just do the humid air, you don't need the currents. As he faced the attack of the defeated soldiers, fellow in arms.
They need hyphens between fellow and in arms. Jeez!
"Damn you, barbarian!" shrieked the soldier as he observed his comrade in death. Really? Really?
Observed? Couldn't he have said followed at least? Observed. If he had observed his comrade in death, and that means I just watched.
Couldn't he have... Like, that's so stupid. Ah! A gleaming scimitar smote a heavy blow against the renegade's spiked helmet, bringing a heavy cloud over the accordion.
What's an accordion? They don't explain any of this to us.
Misting brain, shaking off the effects of the pounding blow to his head. Grigner.
This is only like the second time they've ever said his name, and it's been like paragraphs in already.
Brought down his scarlet-streaked edge against the soldier's crudely forged hauberk, clanging harmlessly to the left side of his opponent. The soldier's steed. But he said the fleeting stead of death, and then this is...
Well, they spelled steed wrong, I think.
The soldier's...
Steed.
There's no A in steed. The steed whinnied as he directed the horse back from the driving blade of the barbarian.
Why don't they just give up? It's only one barbarian.
Grigner...
What kind of name is Grigner?
leashed his
It's
mount
3 consonants in a row.
forward
That don't even go.
as the hoarsely piercing battle cry of his wilderness-bred race resounded from his grinding lungs. A twirling blade bounced harmlessly from the mighty thief's buckler as his rolling right arm cleft upward, sending a foot of blinding steel rippling through the
What's a
Cimmerian's exposed gullet. Oh, he keeps using a thesaurus for this stuff, and it makes no sense now.
Yeah.
A gasping gurgle from the soldier's writhing mouth. I mean, it goes from
Ripping.
soldier to accordion to Cimmerian. What? Writhing
I
mouth.
think the accordion was the barbarian, and the Sumerian is like...
And that is Ecordian, not accordion like the the instrument.
And it's Yen. What, are they like similar nations or something? Like closely...
Exposed gullet. Cimmerian, and that's with a capital as like accordion with a capital E.
Uh-huh.
Are they from 2 different places? What is this? Like, they look like they're from different countries. Or different...
And yet they understand each other's language. And they have Ian at this end of both.
Well, that's just how they do it. I don't know. A gasping gurgle from the soldier's writhing mouth as he tumbled to the golden sand at his feet.
I thought it was more dusty.
And wormed the agonizingly in his deathbed.
It's not a bed, it's a...
He's on the ground!
In his death throes.
Let's just pause it right now.
Yeah, and let's see we hear it back.